Yo, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to be going over the M16, a 5.56mm rifle that has single and burst mode only, but the burst mode can spit out 800 rounds per minute, making this weapon no slouch. It used to be one of the best assault rifles in the game though, but it got nerfed pretty damn hard. You're now unable to equip an 8x scope on this weapon, and it has pretty high vertical recoil and recoil reset when you follow up your next shot. But the time between shots and the rate of fire allows this weapon to be fired very fast, faster than others when tapping, making this feel almost full auto, but it's obviously not easy to control or hit consistent shots with. This is where the skill gap comes in. This rifle also has a longer barrel than the others, making it better at long range engagements and very accurate with very low bullet drop. But if you can master the 4x tap fire and control the recoil from mid to long range, you can be pretty dominant. But an M416 still has the capability to shoot consistent shots faster due to its lower recoil in every situation. The burst mode on this weapon is insane and really good up close. I often find myself using it for hip fire and aiming at the chest. It just melts people. It's very hard to control the burst at mid range, but with practice it can become a monster, capable of taking down foes in 0.3 to 0.4 seconds if all your burst shots land at the chest. You'll most likely drop this weapon for an M4 or SCAR, but don't get it twisted, the M16 is more than capable despite its lack of full auto fire. It just takes some practice. A compensator really helps keep this weapon in line when firing it fast. When it comes to attachments, this weapon can take a compensator, a flash hider, or a suppressor. It can also take mag attachments and of course up to a 4x scope. But the most important is going to be the barrel attachment. Depending on your playstyle and how you're shooting the weapon, for instance me, I like to shoot the weapon fast, so a compensator works best for my playstyle. Or if you're going to be using burst mode, then yes, choose a compensator. The flash hider will lower recoil a bit and obviously hide the flash, which can come in handy if you're going to use the M16 with a 4x and longer range engagements. The suppressor is nice too, but the recoil can be a bit difficult to manage since you can't put a vertical grip or a stock on this weapon. The way I shoot this weapon, I always think about DPS. For CQB engagements, I'm on burst mode, but for mid to long range, of course I'm going to switch to single and fire as fast as I can, pulling the mouse down in the process. Now it's a bit more difficult to hit shots due to your finger clicking the button as you're dragging down, causing some shake, which will hurt your precision in those mid to long range battles, but with practice you'll be alright. Now with full auto rifles, you just hold the mouse button and you pull. But it just comes down to getting the feel for it and, like I said, practicing. As sometimes you'll have no choice but to use the M16, or maybe you just want to use it or you prefer it or think it's one of the best. Its lack of attachments or long range 8x scope often make me pass this one up, but it's still a good rifle that takes more skill to use and can be quite satisfying to get kills with. And that about wraps this video up. Thanks for watching guys, and stay tuned for more. Peace.